Lovely to hear from you. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday. Tonight, I want to spend some time talking about anxiety because it feels the tribe, the people that I'm around quite a lot, have had a lot of feelings and thoughts around the lockdown easing and how that's going to affect them. So um, a lot of you, a lot of us, myself included, have done loads of self development and we've realised who is good for us and who isn't so good for us. And we've stepped away from those people. So to suddenly now be thrust back into them, and we can't use COVID as a safety mechanism to avoid that. There, people are worried about managing that situation. I think a few of the people that I've spoken to as well, it's about sort of the school clique and how to avoid those people because being before in COVID again, homeschooling, none of these sorts of situations occur. And I think as well, going back to work for me, setting boundaries on not working whenever is in demand and keeping this nice routine that I've got. I know all of these different sort of things are worrying. And so I want to help you to share how to keep calm and how to feel like you're on top of these sort of bubbly feelings that are in my tummy, and I'm sure in your tummies as well. So the first thing is something that I teach in Indian head massage. And because often when we do holistic treatments, it's very easy to pick up other people's energies. And if they're feeling a bit down, they can sort of suck our good life out of us. And so I teach my students to put on a cloak. And I say, imagine it like the Scottish widow's cloak, you know, on the Scottish widow advert, where she's got that black hooded cloak and she puts it on. And I think before you leave the house in the morning, or if it's at home that you're struggling, before you even get out of bed in the morning, visualize yourself putting this cloak on that protects you, keeps your energy in and keeps other people's energy away. That's tool number one that you can be doing. The second thing that I think is really good, and again, we teach about this in the Indian head massage, it's about having a blue light. For me, it's for those of you that are old enough, do you remember Cocktails and Dreams, the movie with Tom Cruise? The blue Cocktails and Dreams and pink neon sign that he had, that's the blue that I choose because apparently it's a very healing, sort of good for energy type colour. And that goes round me and round the person that I'm having to deal with. So it keeps us connected but separated so that they can't steal our energies. So if you've got encounters like that with people, that would be a good thing to do as well. Give me a hello. I can see a few people watching. Say hello and let me know how you're feeling and anything that you've got that's tried and tested to help cope with anxiety. I think also anxiety is a fear of the future. Hi, Tom. Always remember you telling me this. I still put on the cloak in lots of day-to-day situations. Oh, well done. Do you know, and it's the easiest thing would be just to avoid those situations. But sometimes it can be parents. And again, we've stepped away from parents to keep them safe. And now they are going to come back into our lives. And you can't say no to parents, can you? So they can be have that sort of controlling stigma attached, and you can't say, do you know what, I'm an adult now, I can do this, I'm all right. They still will always, and I'll do the same with William, I'm sure, but they will always be an element of them with their children. So it's tricky. So putting on the cloak solves having lots of big arguments and argy-bargy for sure. Yeah, so anxiety is a fear of the future. Now, often when you've got a fear of the future, you're worrying about outcomes. So we don't know for definite that that's what the outcome is going to be. We are assuming that that's what the outcome is going to be, and that's what's given us the EBGBs. Now, this isn't founded upon proof because we aren't tea leaf readers. We don't know that that's what the future is going to bring. So it's a fear of the unknown, and we need to learn to dial it down, and we need to learn to harness it in a different way to switch those thought patterns. Because, like I say, we are guessing, we are crossing bridges before we even got to them, proverbially. Can't say it, proverbially. And so we need to learn to not do that. I know that's easier said than done. So if you've got a few moments, I want you to join in with me, a little breathing technique. So if you are around a million children and a big bustly family, if you want to just run off somewhere, trap yourself in the bathroom for a minute, or if they'll just give you a few minutes peace, bring yourself down to a nice comfortable position. I'm getting cozy for this. And I just want you to, I call it centering yourself. So I just want you to take a couple of nice deep breaths, try and relax everything. What's often quite nice is to put your feet flat on the floor. Picture tree roots growing out of your feet going into the earth. And by allowing yourself to join to the earth, it's like a fuse, an earth, trying to talk electricians, and I don't really understand it. But it's like you're joining to the earth, and the earth, Mother Nature, will absorb all of the noise that's going on inside of you. It's really powerful. Picture where that anxiety, where you feel it. And like I say, normally for me, it's in my tummy, or it can be in my solar plexus, but normally my tummy. So I'm just going to spend a few minutes picturing the roots coming out of my feet into the earth, grounding myself. And now I'm going to take hold of this anxiety bubble. I'm going to give it a colour. And you do this yourself, whatever colour feels right. Don't overthink it, because then your ego starts getting involved. We want to go with your gut instinct, whatever colour it is, picture that. And I want you to picture it draining out of you through your feet into the earth. And it's just, you can feel it leaving your body. Nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. And you can feel this colour of anxiety getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And it just disappears. You need to concentrate on staying in that nice calm state. So to recap, how did you all feel doing that actually? Did you play along at home? Give me a thumbs up or a comment and let me know what you thought of that little technique. I find it really powerful. So if I go over those, you've got the cloak, or you've got the figure of 8 if you need to deal with one person in particular. Sit down and center yourself. If you know you've got to make a phone call or have an awkward conversation, before that phone call, some nice deep breaths. Feel those feet connecting, get the roots, and get that bubble of anxiety smaller and smaller and smaller, and just let it be gone. Oh, you had a pink bubble of anxiety. Mine was blue. I didn't want to say it, so I didn't want to put it in your mind, but yeah, mine was blue when I pictured it. So I'm aware that I've talked for nearly 10 minutes, so I'd like to end soon, but hopefully that's helped you. Know that you're not alone. Know that lots of people are feeling the same as you right now. The people that I'm talking to are feeling exactly how you are. Set clear boundaries. We posted earlier this week about even creating how your ideal week should look, how you want your ideal week to look, so that you don't get swamped with overdoing too much and losing this nice rhythm of life that you've got. I think the colours probably do have meaning, but it's not something that I've ever looked into, because I am the queen of overthinking. So if you Googled like healing colours, all the colours do have completely different meanings. Whether sometimes it's an NLP technique is to give it a colour and reduce it and get rid of it. And I don't know if that's the same as a healing feeling. So we could be looking into it too much, but certainly Google it and see. Oh, Fiona, you had an orange bubble. I love it. Thank you all for joining in and getting involved with that little experiment. Amazing. Yes, so picture your ideal week, write it down. I believe, because I'm a huge hippie, that the universe hears it even clearer if you write it down. So write down how you want your ideal week to look, set clear boundaries, and just be kind to yourself, be kind to each other. If you're feeling like this, most other people are, but you just haven't had that conversation to ascertain that. So if they look a bit off, or if they're feeling or treating you a bit differently to how you would find acceptable, it might be that they just don't know how to deal with the angst that they're feeling at the moment. So be kind to everybody else. I will mention again, and I'll mention it loads, there are two ways at the moment within coaching that you can work with me today. One of them is the transformation package, where you get a couple of hours worth of coaching, essential oils, bespoke guided meditations, affirmations, gosh, the whole shebang. And you're working with me one to one, which is really powerful. Love it. Or I've got my 4-week guided meditation course. And again, the 4 weeks all have a different essential oil to go with a different guided meditation that will take you on a journey to help cut through the overwhelm, give you a purpose, and make you feel abundant and give you the belief in yourself. That's the journey of the 4 weeks. It's very, very powerful. I'll put the link below for the 4-week guided meditation course so that you can get signed up for that. That starts the 7th of April, which isn't too far away. Oh, how exciting. Yeah, one of my friends is an NLP practitioner. I'll ask her. Love anything hippie. Yeah, me too. Love it. And for me, I did a brief course in NLP, and combining my essential oils with all of the coaching that I do just really makes it super powerful, which I love. But so that's it for now. Next Thursday around the same time, I will be here again doing Thoughtful Thursday, and it would be lovely to have you join me. Feel free to message me if there's something that's troubling you that I can make into a Thoughtful Thursday. But normally I tend to hear my tribe, see what's going on, and try and help all of you when I sort of can sense a feeling. And I like to bring it to the audience. But like I say, take care for now, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Oh, trying to turn off.